Most cars don't suddenly become slow. They slowly lose balance. The throttle feels heavier. The idle becomes rougher. Acceleration stops feeling clean. Cold starts sound different. And because it happens gradually, most drivers never realize how much responsiveness disappeared over time. Experienced mechanics see this constantly. Two identical cars, same engine, same mileage. One still feels smooth and responsive. The other feels tired, uneven, older than it should. Most people assume that difference comes from age, but many times it doesn't. It comes from airflow imbalance, carbon buildup, sensor contamination, fuel trim compensation, tiny airflow problems the ECU spends years trying to hide. That's the strange thing about modern engines. They compensate extremely well for dirty airflow, for unstable combustion, for contaminated sensors, for small vacuum leaks, for throttle deposits building layer after layer over time. Eventually, the engine adapts so much that the imbalance becomes normal, until someone restores the airflow stability the engine lost years ago. And suddenly, the engine feels smoother again, not because of fake horsepower, not because of miracle additives, because the engine stopped fighting itself. Experienced technicians noticed something surprising over the years. Many old-feeling engines didn't actually need major repairs. They simply needed stable combustion again. And that changes everything. Number 7. Restoring stable airflow. Most drivers never think about airflow stability. Mechanics do. Because smooth combustion depends on predictable airflow. Not just airflow quantity, consistency. Modern engines calculate fuel delivery based on incoming air volume. Even tiny airflow changes matter, especially at idle and light throttle. When airflow becomes unstable, the ECU constantly compensates. Fuel trims change, throttle adjustments increase, idle corrections become aggressive, and this is where engines slowly lose smoothness. One veteran technician explained it perfectly. A rough engine usually starts as an airflow problem before it becomes a mechanical problem. That sentence explains a lot, because unstable airflow affects everything downstream: throttle response, ignition timing, idle quality, combustion stability, even transmission shift feel in some vehicles. And this is where some cars suddenly started feeling dramatically smoother again after simple maintenance. Not faster, just balanced. Throttle transitions became cleaner. Idle stabilized. Cold starts sounded calmer. And many drivers finally realized how much responsiveness had quietly disappeared over the years. But the next issue is one of the biggest hidden causes of airflow imbalance. Number 6. Cleaning the throttle body. Most throttle bodies slowly become contaminated without drivers realizing it. Oil vapor from the PCV system, carbon particles, sticky residue around the throttle plate. Over tens of thousands of miles, airflow changes gradually. At idle, the throttle plate barely opens. That means even tiny restrictions suddenly matter a lot. The ECU compensates constantly to maintain idle speed. Throttle angle adjustments increase. Idle airflow becomes unstable. And slowly, the engine starts feeling lazy during light acceleration. Because the change happens gradually, most drivers simply assume the car is aging. But here's what surprised many mechanics. Some engines felt dramatically smoother after a proper throttle body cleaning. Not because they gained horsepower, because airflow became predictable again. Throttle transitions stopped fighting contamination. Idle corrections stabilized. Combustion smoothed out. One technician described it this way: the engine stopped arguing with itself. That's exactly what unstable throttle airflow creates. Constant correction, constant compensation, constant hidden adjustments. And sometimes engines idle slightly worse immediately after cleaning. Why? Because the ECU had adapted around years of contamination. Once airflow suddenly changes, the computer needs time to relearn idle behavior. That temporary instability doesn't always mean the cleaning failed. Sometimes the engine is simply relearning balance again. But airflow problems don't stop at the throttle body. The next issue hides even deeper inside the intake system. Number 5. Cleaning the MAF sensor properly. Most drivers have heard of the mass airflow sensor. Very few realize how sensitive it actually is. The MAF sensor measures incoming air entering the engine. Tiny voltage changes represent tiny airflow differences. Fuel delivery depends heavily on those readings, and contamination builds slowly. Dust, oil vapor, microscopic intake particles. Over time, the sensing element becomes coated. Not enough to fail completely, just enough to become inaccurate. That's what makes this problem dangerous. The sensor still works, but airflow calculations slowly drift out of balance. Fuel trims begin compensating. Throttle response softens. Idle stability changes subtly. Cold starts become inconsistent. And this is where responsiveness quietly disappears without warning lights appearing. One experienced mechanic explained it perfectly. The ECU trusted airflow data that slowly became less accurate every year. That's why many engines feel tired without obvious failures, because tiny airflow errors compound slowly over time. Some vehicles immediately felt smoother after proper MAF cleaning. Throttle response sharpened. Idle stabilized. Light acceleration hesitation improved. But sometimes cleaning the sensor exposed another hidden issue underneath. A small vacuum leak, an ignition weakness, an airflow imbalance that had been partially hidden before. That's why proper diagnosis matters, because cleaning one problem sometimes reveals the next weak point underneath. And this is where many drivers mistakenly believe the cleaning caused new problems. It didn't. It revealed old ones. Number 4. Keeping the PCV system stable. Most drivers think the PCV system only controls emissions. Experienced mechanics know it quietly affects engine smoothness constantly. The positive crankcase ventilation system controls pressure and oil vapor flow inside the engine. When it works properly, airflow stays controlled. When it becomes restricted or unstable, idle quality changes. Carbon buildup accelerates. Oil contamination increases. Combustion stability slowly suffers. A stuck PCV valve can create tiny vacuum imbalances that affect fuel trims constantly. Sometimes the engine still runs relatively well, but it stops feeling refined. Idle becomes uneven. Throttle response feels inconsistent. Cold starts sound rougher, and most drivers never notice the transition happening. One technician described neglected PCV systems as slow contamination multipliers, because unstable crankcase ventilation slowly contaminates the entire intake system. Throttle deposits increase. MAF contamination returns faster. Oil vapor buildup worsens combustion quality over time. And this is why experienced mechanics always look deeper than surface symptoms, because stable combustion requires stable airflow everywhere. Number 3. Using the correct oil viscosity. This topic quietly divides mechanics, because thicker oil sometimes makes older engines feel smoother temporarily. Quieter lifters, less vibration, reduced engine noise. At first, the engine even feels healthier. But this is where things become misleading. Some thick oils mask underlying wear rather than improving true engine balance. Cold start lubrication slows. Oil flow changes. Variable valve timing response becomes sluggish. Hydraulic timing components react differently, and the engine slowly loses responsiveness even while sounding quieter. One experienced technician explained it carefully. Quiet doesn't always mean efficient. That surprises a lot of drivers, because engines can sound smoother, while combustion stability quietly worsens underneath. Modern engines depend heavily on proper oil flow behavior, especially during cold starts. Timing chain tensioners, hydraulic lifters, variable valve timing actuators, oil pressure response. All of them react differently when viscosity changes too far from intended design. That's why experienced mechanics focus on balance instead of symptom masking, because the correct oil supports long-term stability, not temporary smoothness, hiding deeper imbalance. Number 2. Restoring fuel trim stability. Most drivers never hear the phrase fuel trims. Mechanics watch them constantly, because fuel trims reveal how hard the ECU is working to maintain stable combustion. When everything is healthy, corrections stay relatively small. Airflow remains predictable. Injector response stays balanced. Combustion remains stable. But when contamination builds, fuel trims slowly drift. The ECU adds fuel, removes fuel, compensates again. Thousands of tiny corrections happening every minute. And this is where engines slowly stop feeling smooth. Throttle transitions lose sharpness. Idle quality changes subtly. Light acceleration hesitation develops. One technician described it this way: the computer was working harder than the engine. That's what unstable fuel trims often indicate. An engine constantly compensating around imbalance. And here's what surprised many mechanics most. Sometimes restoring stable airflow corrected fuel trims dramatically without replacing expensive parts. MAF cleaning, Throttle body service, vacuum leak repair. Simple airflow corrections changed how the entire engine behaved. Throttle response sharpened. Idle became calmer. Cold starts improved. And many drivers realized the engine wasn't worn out. It was compensating. Number 1. Restoring combustion stability. This is the real secret behind engines that still feel smooth after 200,000 miles. Stable combustion. Not miracle chemicals, not fake horsepower tricks. Balance. That's what experienced mechanics protect. Stable airflow, stable fuel delivery, stable ignition timing, stable oil flow, stable operating temperature. When those systems remain balanced, engines age differently. Most drivers never realize this because combustion instability develops slowly. The engine adapts, compensates, masks problems, until responsiveness quietly disappears. One veteran technician explained it perfectly. Smooth engines are usually maintained differently long before they become high-mileage engines. That sentence explains why some older cars still feel surprisingly refined. Not because they avoided wear completely, because hidden imbalance was corrected early instead of ignored for years. And this is where many drivers misunderstand engine aging entirely. Engines rarely become rough overnight. They slowly drift out of balance. Carbon builds gradually. Sensors slowly contaminate. Fuel trims slowly adapt. Throttle response slowly softens. And because the transition happens quietly, most drivers assume the engine is simply getting old. But many times the engine is just compensating around problems nobody corrected early enough. That's why experienced mechanics focus heavily on maintenance consistency, not gimmicks, not miracle fixes. Stable airflow, clean combustion, healthy operating conditions over long periods of time. Because the best running high-mileage engines usually weren't repaired dramatically. They were maintained consistently. That's the hidden difference most drivers never see. So before assuming your engine is simply getting old, look at the systems modern engines depend on every second. Airflow, throttle behavior, sensor accuracy, fuel trims, combustion stability. Because many engines slowly lose responsiveness long before they lose actual mechanical health. And once imbalance becomes severe enough, the ECU spends years compensating silently underneath the surface. That's where long-term wear quietly accelerates. And that's why experienced mechanics focus on prevention long before warning lights appear. Because hidden imbalance always starts earlier than drivers think. What maintenance trick made your car feel smoother again? Have you ever cleaned a throttle body or sensor and noticed a major difference afterward? And do you think most engines lose performance so gradually that drivers never realize it's happening? If you enjoy realistic mechanic-level explanations about hidden engine behavior and long-term reliability, subscribe and stick around for the next video. Because the most expensive engine problems usually begin long before the driver notices anything at all.